Okay guys, we're going to take a look at an exercise called an ab rollout. Now, the name is a little bit misleading because primarily this is a core exercise. We're not really putting the spine through a lot of flexion and extension, so there's not really much range of motion there. So here we're challenging the core primarily. Now, a lot of issues that I see with this exercise is the lack of control through the pelvis. So what I'm going to explain first, if Sarah, you forget that wheel for now and just get yourself into a normal cat-cow position. And what we're going to try and replicate here in this exercise is the cat portion there. So we want to be rounding that middle back or the thoracic spine, and that will pull the pelvis into the correct position. Okay, now if Sarah had the wheel there in position, she would roll out from that start point. Okay, so if you grab the wheel now, Sarah, get into that position, and before we think about moving the wheel, I want to replicate that cat position. So we're trying to round that back. That will align the pelvis where we want it to be. A little bit more if you can. There, beautiful, beautiful. And then we're going to roll out carefully, trying to maintain that connection. Okay, now a lot of people don't realize how much more difficult this will make the exercise. And you'll find initially that your range of motion will be a lot shorter than you did previously. Okay, but the goal is to do this right and then gradually progress it as you get stronger. So as she gets a little bit stronger in this movement, she can then start to lengthen that range. Okay, but get the setup right first before you worry about range. Okay, and if you have to reset that back after a few reps, then do so. So when Sarah brings this back, she's going to reset that cat position. That's going to pull the pelvis in line, and then she's going to go back into her reps. Beautiful, beautiful. Now when you go back to the start position, don't take your pelvis behind the knees. We want to keep the pelvis always above the knees, and then obviously rolling it out, we're bringing it in front of the knees. But we never go behind the knees. Okay, last one. So that is the ab rollout, focusing on the core.